What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Daily Chronicles. I'm Chronic. I'm missing Chrissy. She is under the weather, but I do have three amazing guests from the amazing project on Cardano, Overexposed. I have Mr. 4-5 Jeff. I have Wren Ellis, and I have Who. What is going on, guys? It's a pleasure to
Hey,
have y'all on the show. It's an absolute honor. I wish I had our names up there. That's a beginner's mistake, right? Uh, but yeah, man, Jeff, what's going on, brother? How we doing tonight?
Hey, how's it going, Chronic? Thank you for having us on the show, and I hope your wife does feel better. I am 4-5 Jeff. My name is Jeffrey, though, but I just go by 4-5 Jeff, and I'm part of the team at Overexposed.
What's going on, Ren? How we doing, man?
doing good, doing good.
Dope.
Focused in the zone these past few weeks.
Oh, I bet.
Feels really good. Loving every minute of it. Thanks for having us on. Yeah, I'm sorry to Chrissy that she's not feeling well. Hopefully she's
Thank
doing
you.
better soon.
Appreciate it, guys. She's here in spirit. She's right up top. She's probably listening to me because my voice is loud. And what's up, Who? How we doing, man? Love that PFP. I'd love to hear more about that, during the show. Because I just
Thanks,
sit
man.
right.
Yeah, thanks for having us over. Yeah, appreciate it.
Definitely, man. I do appreciate you know you guys being on. Well, shoot, I'd love to ask this first question, right? Jeff, you want to start it off as far as like how you guys, came into Cardano, right?
Sure. So me personally was into Cardano for since before the Mary hard fork. So I've been a heavy supporter of Cardano since we can the Mary hard fork. So very supportive. Moderated for different uh, groups, and I always wanted to do my own project. And one of the things that spoke to me was Ren's art and also his creative mind. So first saw him on Twitter, saw a beautiful piece that he has on Ethereum, and it really spoke to me. And then I dug into the person, realized that he's an amazing human being, and having him contributing to the space would be good for Cardano.
Absolutely, and thank you for bringing his talents over, man. So, uh, what Ren, what led you here, man? I mean, besides his amazing personality and believing in Jeff, which is really easy to do, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. Jeff. Well, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't really realize who Jeff was, and now I fully know. I feel like every week that goes by, he gets more and more busy, and I realize more and more what a force he is in this entire thing. But yeah, it kind of started out as, I mean, every artist, you kind of long for anybody to listen. You're ready to show your stuff to anybody willing to give it a second and look at it and think about it. So it started off as that, and then I started to develop feelings for the people in the community and everybody's values and what they're in this for. So then it became not so much a willing audience as it is a family that I haven't felt anywhere. I've been in the music business. I've been in the, photography business, videography, feature film. I've been in all these businesses or industries, and there hasn't been something that has quite felt like this. And so, yeah, it's been effortless, I think, in the sense that I'm just able to focus. Jeff's doing his thing, Who's doing his thing, Fours and Dean, everybody's doing their thing, and really allowing me to have some fun with this. So that's what Cardano is all about for me at the moment.
dude, you hit it on the nail on the head. I mean, Cardano is the most amazing community. They just open you welcome you with open arms, like from jump, and that's kind of where I wanted to go. But Who, like, you're buddies with Ren, right? I didn't know this at first. Jeff explained this the other day. Yo, bring someone that comfortable with, please. Touch base, man. Like, what's up? How, where you guys known each other from, and what do you do for Ren on a daily basis, brother?
Yeah, so it's actually been a long time coming because we've been real life friends for a long time. We used to live on the East Coast, and we're in the same friend groups since pretty much college. And yeah, so I used to live this place that was kind of a community gathering music venue, more or less, in the basement of this old house. And yeah, he was always part of the music group, the friend group. We started to get close, and bonded over playing video games and just spending quality time and just hanging out and appreciating each other, just supporting our creativities as well. So I mean, I'm a little bit into graphic design and illustration and stuff like that, but I mean, that's not really the focus here. It's more supporting my boy, and so I've been personally handling a lot of the community stuff, so a lot of the Discord server and a few of the social medias and stuff like that. So there have been different events and things that I've coordinated, but it's mostly building that community around the project that I found so important. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, and I'll just piggyback off of that. Who came into this actually because I didn't really know who to trust in the very beginning. It was me, Jeff, and Fours in a Discord channel talking, about this stuff that I don't know about. They're telling me that everything's going to sell out. They've only seen a handful of things. I'm thinking this is a bunch of baloney. And I wanted to bring a real life friend into it, not knowing what kind of tasks there are, not knowing what a white paper is or anything. I just wanted to bring somebody real. So I was like, dude, you want to just hop into this thing just so you can give me a second opinion, literally, of what these guys are saying and if I should not be getting my hopes up. And he came in, and then I started realizing over the course of time that he's actually the perfect person for this, because he's not just incredibly organized and a very bright young man. He's an artist. He's downplaying what he does a little bit there, saying it's not the focus, but it's actually very valuable to the project as a whole, because throughout the process, I'm doing so much content creation that I need somebody else sometimes to check it out and say, look, this, that, and the other. And so it clicked. It was like, I'm so glad I have another artist in this group, in this team. So anyway, I could go on, but yeah, I think we've played probably over 1,000 hours of video games over the past 8 years together. Probably more than that, honestly. So anyway, yeah, glad to have him here.
That rapport, right? That rapport that you've built with him, like you said, just talking trash to him online, whatever y'all are playing, dude, whether it be Fortnite nowadays, right? But man, that's great. I love that. Like you said, teamwork makes the dream work. And like Jeff was explaining like 2 days ago on Twitter, now that like this media run's coming, right? Like now the exposure is coming, right? Like please, real quick, Jay, before we get off topic, what do you guys each do? Like you handle the front end, or tell us that. Tell the audience that, shall I say?
So Wren Ellis is obviously our artist, who is our community manager. So he touched base on what he does a little bit. He handles all the community work, all the Discord engagement, and also handles a lot of the black paper work. Because like he mentioned, he's very organized, and he's an illustrator. So he illustrates a lot of our web page. So he helped out with the website. And what I basically do is I guide them and try to assist them with my knowledge of my experience. I'm basically onboarding and helping them with all the Cardano information. So there's a lot of stuff that they're unaware of since they're new to Cardano and from a different blockchain. So as a team, we have gelled, and actually me and Hood speaks on a daily basis, and of course Wren and the other team members. Forsen, he's an amazing developer. He's actually my partner, my so quote unquote who, right. Because we have built and have rented out our vending machine prior to this project. We have minted projects like Charheads, Ugly Bros, Nomies, and Z projects. So we have done the minting a couple times already. So that was my right-hand man, and making sure that all the blockchain stuff is done and orchestrated correctly to just assure a peerless experience.
Dude, that's sick. And I appreciate that, man. And I'm so happy that, Wren, you can see it. Jeff, I know you can too. And you so much more comfy, dude, now than you was, 3 months ago. And I think, like you said, you just feel the love from the community, dude. Like, and absolutely, you're going to sell out instantly, my brother. I seen it the first time, dude. Like, when I talk with Jeff, I'm like, I'm getting as many as I can. And I wasn't even on a white list, bro. I've been waiting on this. So, thank you, bro. So now basically that breaks it all down for everyone. would you guys change anything on the team y'all have that y'all assembled, right? That's kind of, touching on the last question I have on the team, anything that you would do in hindsight, or?
Well, we all gonna evolve. So like something that we was doing as teams is me and who the other days was just reviewing our Discord, and we was just looking at the stuff that we wrote, and we was actually laughing at ourselves and seeing how much we have evolved from the beginning. So I think that's what I'm most excited about, is to see how well we evolve later in the future. We're of course meeting up. I'm personally flying out to LA. I told them straight up I'm going to LA next month, regardless if you want to see me or not. So building more of that rapport and giving some, just gelling as team members and as partners in this. We have also Dean K, who's our daily, well, not daily, but will be our weekly or bi-weekly video content creator. So he would be the one giving communities updates and a little bit more clear when it comes to the videos. So like that people can have some video content as well. So, of course, we would love to expand as we expand as a team, but then of course, whatever Wren wants is it's I call it, it's his world. We're just living in it.
That's what's up. I love it. And actually, Dean K, shout out to him, bro. Like, he put out that video, and that's what exposed me to Overexposed, right? Because you had to be. It was kind of exclusive, right? And that's one of the questions maybe later we could touch on. I know you touched on Cardano Thors on how y'all came up with that, but yeah, Jeff. I mean, that's wonderful, brother. So, if you wouldn't mind, I had a question concern, like how Ethereum didn't like take you in with open arms, and like you said in the first interview, like was just baffling to me. And Jeff just like wrangled you in, bro. Like, so what has you already explained it, like the community, like, I mean, the community made you feel amazing. Like, did you anticipate that, bro? Like, did you, I mean, it surprised me as well coming in, just being on Twitter Spaces, but like the love that you must have gotten so far, like how did that make you feel as like you said, as an artist, man?
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, something that you were starting to say about the Ethereum and the disappointment in there, I attribute it to, I mean, it's all me. I'm not a big self-promoter, which and Jeff is an unbelievable promoter, which is why this has worked so well, I think. But in Ethereum, since I didn't have a Twitter, I started a Twitter when I signed up for OpenSea. And so it was very slowly going. I mean, it's you need a megaphone. An artist needs a megaphone, and I didn't have it. And if I had gotten to that point, maybe the community would have been on my side and I would have had a different experience, but I just think it's too big. I just think it's an ocean. And a small artist like me who doesn't have a company backing me, or a reputation or fame or parents that are, like putting me in a limelight. You need a pond, you need a lake and not an ocean. And I think that's what Cardano has kind of been for me. And no, I wasn't anticipating it. I've only seen this type of thing in my dreams, quite literally. So it's, so again, 2 months, 3 months later, I'm still pinching myself saying, this is exactly what I've always wanted. And it feels like I haven't changed anything. I'm still just making the same crap in the same program. It's weird, but life altering.
That's amazing. And I can't even express the, what you must feel inside. I wish I could feel it. I'm so thankful for you for taking that chance, because that's what I preach to my children, my man. It's all about confidence, as you said. Like, you didn't tweet, or when you did tweet, you didn't have a following. So like, if you would have kept at it, but hey, it led you here, right? So, much love for keep pushing on, bro. And that's what artists need to do. And it's super empowering, brother, for real. And and you're gonna teach a lot of kids, bro, just like what Beeple has inspired you. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, and I am a living, breathing example, true, genuine example of your dreams can come true, because I always believed that was BS. I heard celebrities say it at the Oscars, or I heard musicians say it, winning a Grammy, and you think, all right, maybe they, had an uncle or something that made this happen, and your dreams come true if you were born into something fortunate. You know what I mean? And I thought that stroke of luck would never come. So absolutely keep pushing. Everybody keep pushing. I was so down in the dumps for months leading up to finding Jeff. I mean, it was just the worst time of my life, honestly. And I'm in a city I don't want to be in. I wasn't making any money. I was falling behind in bills and everything. And, it's just one tiny little decision, and you never know what it's going to be. Going to the bar that night and you meet somebody, at the bar, it could be anything, anytime, anywhere. So just keep an open mind and don't give up. That's pretty much all it is keep an open mind and don't give up, and might happen.
Have some good willpower to be self-teach yourself, be self-taught and have an open mind. And like you said, like you're very inspiring, man. A lot of people are going to aspire to be just like you, brother. So keep being you, man. I swear, I just want to give you all the love and confidence, to keep, you already got it now. So, much love, man. Jay, you have anything to add on that? Like, as far as like what y'all guys do with the community and the art?
Well, yeah. So one of the things that like we was discussing is who orchestrated these events, who and Wren and myself for Genesis. So for example, the way we had distributed our first 1K was the first 1,000 people into the Discord. And we had some availability after the fact, and we created these events which was community based driven. So we was thinking about the community, thinking about the people that weren't able to enter in the first 1,000. And what we did is we wanted to spark their creativity, just like Wren does to everybody. So we did fan art competition, which, as you can see, Chrissy was one of the winners, and you have it right behind you. So that was pretty unique to see, and that's what we wanted to spark. We wanted to spark community engagement, and having pieces like that you can be like, yo, I remember I did this for Overexposed, and I was able to win this Genesis token, which is the digital membership of this project that I love. So it creates a narrative, and that's exactly what I wanted, and that's what the team wanted to create. So that was one of the things that we wanted to do with the community, is spark their creativity. We have had people do 3D. We had people do even memes one, even if you was creative with the jokes. And yeah, and of course, even for people that, let's say, like me myself, I cannot draw for nothing. So we also had these things that's called Battle Royale, which is just a click, and you're eligible to play this game, and then you see everybody playing, and it makes it very suspenseful. Suspenseful, and it was pretty interesting. So I had a blast doing that with the community.
I loved what y'all did, and whoever else, came up with them. It's amazing, engagement for the community. Right. And then to piggyback off of that, like Wren doesn't have enough on his plate. Right. So an artist can then feed off of other artists, because man, there's some talented people in that room. Right. Like photographers, videographers, like you said, everything that you do, and you get to speak with like-minded individuals, just like Jeff and I get to do every day with NFT collectors, So man, you must be in like your glory days. How do you feel about, what you see from the community, Wren? And like, the engagement you get from your, like, I'm a fanboy of yours, bro. So like, what like, how you feel when, people are looking up to you, right? Like, you're the people. You will be that.
That's the goal.
That, my guy. Like,
that's the goal.
Yeah.
So cool.
Well, I mean, I guess, I just feel like it. I don't know. I just don't feel like people should look up to me, other than the fact that I just kept going. I don't know. I just feel like a really normal guy, and I fanboy on people, and the way I feel about them, the way I think about them, they're just on another level. They're larger than life, and having anybody look up to me now, I'm like, well, maybe those people that are larger than life than me are just normal people. It's funny. I don't know. It's a weird feeling, but I really love it. And honestly, this fan art competition has done two things. One, shown me that there are an incredible, it's a group of people that are talented that are watching this, which is awesome. And to see some of these things that people did took hours and hours and hours, and they turn out amazing. And then the other side of the coin is now I'm performing in front of artists. I'm no longer performing in front of people in my head, which maybe don't know anything about art and would appreciate more or less anything. It's, to me, it's almost like being a musician and playing a lot of shows. It's like playing a show to musicians.
Yeah.
You're a little more self-conscious. You know that they know something, and if you mess up, they know. And if you take a riff from another song, they'll know, or whatever. And so it's a little bit more, you know, it's kind of a weird feeling knowing how good people are at art. It makes me feel like some of the times that we were posting fan art on our Twitter, I was like, this is pretty good. Are people going to think that this is the PFP like, they're going to think this is the art? And that was a really cool feeling. I dug it because, you know, it'd be a surprise later when they find out it's not or whatever. But, you know, I kind of feel like, why am I up on here on this podium when a lot of these artists could be where I'm at right now if they had their Jeff? You know what I mean? I'm not that special. There's some really good artists out there. It was just that moment, you know?
Well said, brother. And you're absolutely right. But you've taken that chance. You've networked. You made them relationships, whereas you pieced it together now. Like you said, you didn't believe it was true, but it is hard to come true by yourself, right? But you've found that perfect team, and look at you, bro. It's unbelievable, man. You got anything to add to that? Because I kind of got a question for who. Like, did you think, and it's kind of piggyback on like you in the community so much, brother. I mean, like literally, you one of the most active mods there is, honestly, bro. So like, what do you think about the community, and how did you foresee your homeboy Wren, you know, killing it? Like he, you know. You believed in him like that? I'm sure you did. Like, did you?
Oh, dude, absolutely, yeah. I mean, that for me, wasn't really a question. So when he came to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to start this project?" Like, I didn't really see it as like, "Oh yeah, I mean, I guess maybe if something works out." I was like, "No, if he's involved and he actually puts his mind to it, like I could see he was getting invested and really excited about it." I mean, that wasn't really a question. It was just green light, go. Like, we're just doing it, and there's no turning back. So I really put my all into that to support him. But I mean, I feel like one of the coolest things has been how the community has also given their all to support us. So I mean, just as like a little bit of a backstory, I work from home, and I, you know, with my 2 monitors set up, I have Discord open literally 24/7. I'm never not on it. Unless I'm going grocery shopping or something. So, I mean, I'm definitely always there, but I think the community also values someone who's present and invested themselves, because a lot of us can just stand up here and you know, be on our soapbox or be put on some pedestals. But like Wren said, I mean, we're just regular people. Like we just want to connect with people and share what we have. And I feel like, you know, that's what gives the community its value.
Yeah.
And it's so true, right? And that's what this space is doing. This Web 3.0, this crypto, this Discords, Twitter Spaces, what we're doing now, like it's showing, yo, we are regular. We're not 6'9" NBA players. No, we are just regular individuals that are using our brain to, you know, better our future. So man, it's great to hear that. And I love seeing you in there, man. You super engaged. I love all the games. I mean, would you get 500-600 people in them battle royales? I mean, I love the concept of the, you know, the Twitch and get in the Discord, even though I was salty because I didn't know about it. You know what I mean? I wasn't even on there, but hey, man, I scooped my 5, you know, so that kind of like piggybacks. I knew it. I just, if I had more liquidity, brother, I'd be more up in there. Like piggybacks into like what came, you know, if you read the, let me get there, if you wouldn't mind, let me go ahead and share that screen. The Genesis, right? Like the tokens, bro. Like for one, I'm going to show the music, right? Then like explain like that camera. I get like the 19 industrial, like for someone who's not a photographer like me, like what like really struck you? Because obviously these moving parts, these mechanisms, like I heard you like to watch things move, and my wife's the same way. She traces everything in a room. That's why she's really upset that she's not here, she gets you like for you. And I'm always like, you tracing the damn walls again and stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, but like, you know, what did you come up with, man? And how, like, and how did you come about that, brother? Like these beautiful sounds, these beautiful, like this picture of this floating Genesis token, right?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, I mean, I guess it starts from the camera. That camera, the Rolleiflex, is something that I own. It was my granddad's, and it got passed down to me. It's not necessarily a rare camera. You can pick up one on eBay for a few $100, maybe even less if it's not in good condition. So there's no real rarity to it, the real camera that is. But I've loved owning it. I've actually never shot on it because it takes 120 film, and it's a kind of a complicated system. It's beautiful quality if you actually go through the whole thing, but it's been more so a showpiece in my bedroom, and that was the beginning of me collecting old cameras. I can't bring my webcam with me, but I have a whole shelf, several shelves of different old cameras. I love the way that they made them back then. I think it's very intuitive and an interesting take on engineering and, capturing moments. So it started with my very first collected camera, which is why I picked that for the Genesis token. Outside of that, I knew I wanted to do some unique sounds for them. It's funny because when Jeff was explaining these to me, I just didn't understand. And when I was making them, I still didn't understand what they were. He just said, make 5 things, different colors. And that's all I got. And so even when I handed them over to him, I did know that there was going to be different rarities. I started to figure it out. So that's when I said, okay, this one's going to be the most rare. This one. But for the most part, I didn't know what I was doing. And now that I know, I think he told me that it could have been a still image, and I ended up doing an animation. That's my memory.
Yeah.
So I thought that I was going above and beyond, but really I did it in a day, and I could have spent far more time on the visuals, and I could have spent way more time on the audio. I did the audio, each one, in like maybe 5-10 minutes. Like, it was very, very quick. Like, I don't know. I don't really know what this is for. I'm just going to put some audio to it. Why not? Here you go, Jeff. Now that I know, I would have gone nuts. I would have made like longer tracks, multi-instruments, so hindsight 2020, I got to go full on for everything, which is what I'm doing with this collection right now. Is there's no stone left unturned. But yeah, that's more or less the process. A funny little Easter egg: the rainbow. It has it's kind of like a flashing thing when it plays. Like the light kind of flashes off of different things very quickly. That was an accident. That was not meant to happen. But after the render took 20 hours, I looked at it and I was like, why did that happen? And then I looked at it some more and I'm like, I bet people are going to think that was on purpose. So I just went with it. And, but that was technically not on purpose.
Dude, I love them. I sit there and like yesterday I had on Twitter Spaces is doing it, but like I sit there all day and it's like soothing. What is your favorite? I want to ask all of you because I have a favorite. I like them all, honestly. And I thought you put a lot of time into it. And it's kind of like I'm smiling from cheek to, from like because it's like I just put 5-10 minutes in it, dude. It's so effortless, so effortless, and I just know like it makes me so excited for the future, dude. That just you're saying that, like, so what is your favorite, man?
My favorite's going to be the rainbow, more or less because it took me the most time and I had a lot of fun changing the color. So how that happened was the Genesis tokens aren't rotating. The camera is actually rotating around the Genesis tokens. And so what I did was I had the camera rotating in a perfect circle around the rainbow, as I did with all of them. But on the rainbow, I had 4 big balls of, they're basically just big spheres. And I had an emissive texture on them. And each one was a different color. And then what I did was I rotated that group of 4 spheres all together the opposite direction of the motion of the camera. So the motion of the camera, I can't even think, it's maybe what is it, clockwise, and the spheres are going counterclockwise is the point. And I had a lot of fun messing with that because I got to kind of pick where did I want it to start, what color do I want the piece to start, and where do I want it to end. If I had all the time in the world, these things that one would what's the right word? It'd be seamless. When the GIF, ends, it would be seamless, but it's not. It jumps to another color. And that's, again, that would have taken a lot more time for me to orchestrate to make it seamless. And at the time, I thought I was going above and beyond. He just said still images that are different colors. So I didn't take the time to do that. But
it's perfect, right? It's perfect, brother. Like, I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm gonna sit there and stare at it for like an hour straight, and it's gonna hypnotize me, to see what you're talking about. Like, what is this sound, bro? Where are you getting that sound? I'm gonna play it while, real quick, like this here, so everybody. Dude, I just want to get. Bro,
I can tell. I can tell by Ren's face he hates it.
No, that's actually, of the 5, that's my favorite sound. That is a synth. It's a Juno. It's digital. This isn't an actual hardware Juno synthesizer. Those cost a fortune because they don't make them anymore. So it's a synthetic version of that synth, and it's just a simple little chord progression, and it has a tremolator on it. So it's a tremolo. A tremolator is made by Sound Toys, and it's just 8th note. Da 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 da. Just kind of ducks it a little bit. Super, super simple, but I love that chord progression. I think that, I could take that chord progression and make it into like 50 different songs of different styles because it's just such a solid progression, So I obviously can't take credit for it. It's been done a billion times, but it's one of my favorites.
It's beautiful, dude. I can't believe Jeff told you that, just a 2D and you made that. Like, I just threw it together in a day. I mean,
yeah.
Bro, that's unbelievable. And you're doing that on Blender? Is that what you
No, all good. Yeah, don't get me started. No, it's Cinema 4D. Yeah.
So with the Genesis token, at first he created a silver one that was very interesting, that I really liked. And then I don't know what happened. Colors just came about, and then the sounds, and then the rainbow. I love that sound as well. I just love how I don't know, when I listen to it, it kind of makes me feel like it want to wake me up, like I want to wake up in the morning. I don't know. That's the best way to explain it. But my favorite one when it comes to the appearance would be the pink one. I love the way it looks. It looks pretty dope how it looks purple in the dark, but then once the light hits it is pink. But they're all amazing. My vision when it came to these tokens was to create a digital membership for the whole Wren experience, the whole overexposed experience. Anything that Wren does, I feel like a digital membership would it makes sense because the artist is so valuable that there's going to be people that they're not going to have time to be in the Discord, and having something as a whitelist or a digital membership benefits those people and benefits people that truly loves the project. So that was one of the visions that I had, and it has had a great response to the community. Communities are collecting them. They're collecting different colors and doing the master collection, and and Wren is seeing that even his little work could do so far. So it was also something that kind of like put a stamp in my word when I was telling him to come to Cardano, that it would be appreciated. So it was a good introduction to the whole overexposed ecosystem. And I think the things that Who and the team has been working on when it comes to the benefits after the mechanism drop that we would disclose in the black paper, I think a lot of people would like those small little detailed perks and exclusivity they're gonna have.
Yeah, I mean, you hit it on the head, and I think even to just because you talked about the work being relatively kind of a quick thing and having such a good reaction, I thought of the analogy. It's like if you're playing a show. I know I go back to music, but you're playing a show on a concert, right? And you get up there as a guitar player and you tune your guitar, and the whole crowd goes wild. And it's like, whoa, all right, this is gonna be a good show. So I feel like, yeah, I'm so excited. I mean, people are seeing some of the previews, but just in terms of the 101s and the animations like Cardominator, yeah, I'm stoked. I'm so stoked.
I can't, look, I love that analogy. Just you strum the string. That's all you've done so far, dude.
That's all you've done. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Let me throw you socks and hot sauce.
Yeah, socks and hot sauce. Nice.
I love it. I need to find out where you haven't gotten hot sauce from. You know, I'm a sock dude too, bro. Like, I got like crazy socks, you know, like I'm 39 and I'm acting like I'm 12 again. You know, I wasn't confident to wear them socks back in the day. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? You got to have that, like, I don't care attitude, because my kids are like, Dad, what are you doing? Right. But you got to let me know what kind of hot sauce you need, bro. I travel a lot and I'm from New Orleans. So I love to pick you up some and hand deliver it to you at CNFT-Con. You know, that goes.
That would be.
I swear to God, bro. Anywhere you like, if you just tell me where you haven't gotten it from, like a thimble, bro, and I'll make sure to deliver it to you, bro. For real.
Yo, that is sick. Jeff, I feel like we got to do something where I make some sort of one-off little mini collection for CNFT-Con only. If you bring me hot sauce, you get an airdrop.
Yeah. Hey.
Her mechanism, and you know, that's one of the, yeah. Hey, I promise you, there ain't no doubts, bro. Like, that's huge down there in Louisiana hot sauce. But I mean, you tell me, bro, I travel, it's yours, dude.
I appreciate that.
You heard it, bro. You heard it, dude.
Hey, let's get it done. Whatever the community wants, my man. If we're gonna all bring socks and hot sauce, let's get it going, baby.
Yo, bro, we got some crazy things happening this October, bro. Don't miss it. Jay, I ain't gotta leave out who real quick. What's your favorite color and sound, brother?
Yeah, so I mean, I definitely like all of them visually. I think the most unique being the rainbow. It definitely has something to it, but I think my favorite has to do with the sound, and that's actually the most common one, the red one. It just kind of gets to me a bit different. It's more on the lo-fi kind of chill hop type of vibe, and I listen to that 24/7. So it definitely connects with me, and I'm actually kind of happy that it's one of the most common ones, and people have access to it, because I mean, it doesn't mean that like only the rare one is good. Like you could have even the most common things are going to be amazing from this guy. So
I couldn't believe it. Look, and here it goes. And that's it. Like, and it just loops, and I just love it. Each one has a different touch, Wren. You're so talented, bro. I can't wait. And I loved another thing I'm not even gonna touch on. Well, I'm gonna really quick, but you don't have to. Like, I'm like, oh, we have not even had the first drop. And I remembered you saying you had a awesome PFP for the drop too. So, you know, like having these Genesis tokens, guys, like they're whitelist for the next drop. You haven't even seen the first drop yet, right? So,
you haven't even seen it, but I'll say this: from the time that I said that, season 2 is going to be insane. That's all I can say. But yes, the Genesis tokens are going to mean a lot for people that want to be around long term and yeah, be in this world.
That's what's up, bro. So, like, let me ask y'all while I transition to the website and that, right? Like, do you get any specific perks? Please say no. For a full set, because I do have 5, but I'm not gonna get the rainbow. They too pricey, right? So I got 2 teals. And yeah, like, hey, you know, but I've heard,
leave some news for the black paper at least. Just know that look at you trying to be sneaky. You're funny for that one. But yeah, the things that we thought about is how to make the collector aspect really nice, and things that we consider it's the collecting aspect of it. So it's pretty neat to see what could potentially come about.
All right. I'm actually mad I asked that question, for real. It was gonna be, and I'm gonna be disappointed, I believe, when I read that amazing black paper. Oh, man, I got this website up, yo. What y'all? I love it. I'm from the oil background, Wren, right? So like, and I had to take. You got to have some mechanical, things about you because you're laying upside down, turning, you know, valves that will burn you and kill, you know what I mean? So like, I love like what, I mean, these gears, man, like what gets you excited about like these moving gears and stuff, bro? And like,
Yeah, no, for sure.
what you,
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why I have an affinity for moving parts like that. I think it began, to be honest with you, when I saw a motherboard for the first time when I was like maybe 11 or something. My friend, he had a basement that was super cluttered, and I found a big cardboard box randomly full of like maybe 15 or 20 motherboards. And I looked at it, and they had all the different transistors and slots and these really wild looking, it was like a city to me. It felt like I was looking at a little city landscape with all these different unique buildings. And the awkward kid that I was, not really knowing boundaries, I asked my friend's mom if I could take them all home. And I remember my mom coming to pick me up from his house, and it was kind of this awkward, like, yeah, I'm sorry he's asking for these. Like, this is weird. But she was like, well, I guess we don't need them. I don't know. Anyway, so it started by loving to collect, and then I started ripping them off with pliers and then organizing them. So I loved collecting, and I loved weird little, multifaceted parts. And that's when I started getting into looking at watches and how watches were made. I just love well engineered things. And I feel like a lot of times when you have gears like that are all moving at once, we're talking about error thresholds of very, very small. I love how, as a human race, I mean, yeah, you're mechanic. I mean, you know this. And when we're able to make these extremely low error thresholds for engineering gears or motors or pistons or anything, that to me is really, really cool. And it only comes with a lot of money and a lot of expensive machinery and instruments. So I don't know why I like it. It's just weird. I have no idea.
You can literally transition from what you're doing now to like an engineer that is you know, building turbines and airplanes and like rotors and like, because that's what it is, like, you know, or go right into a machinist work because you get it. I love it, man. You just another tool in the arsenal, bro. Like, and I mean, come on, dude. It's you just amaze me. What look at this website, y'all. Like, how it's beautiful for one. Great job, whoever did that.
Who did it? Yep.
Congratulations, brother. Like, I love it. It's sleek, just like everything. As Jeff says, it's not alien. Jeff says Gothic alien. I got that right, huh, Jay? That's your vibe that you do. He describes it as Gothic alien. Right, Jeff? Or that's what you wanted to do, and he kind of does it at that.
Bro, the Gothic alien. I love
Did you
it.
say that in the Twitter space?
Yeah, that's what I call it. I call it a Gothic alien. That's funny that you remember it.
I remember when my homies talked to me, bro. Like, I think that's good because it is dark. Like you said, it's not like we tried to describe it as dark, right? Like, your mind is dark. And then you say that, like, people take it different, right? So that's why Jeff was saying, like, he believes it's like Gothic alien, like, and I mean, I resonated with that. I didn't mean to like throw you off with that. Like, how does your mind work to come up with this beautiful stuff? Like, look at this skeleton one, bro. Like, I can see that. And you got like the little alien stuff popping out the bellies and stuff. You feel me? So like, what? I mean, I feel you. So how, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, I guess
love it.
I guess it inspirations for any artist can be pretty random and far a wide gamut of things. I feel like with this collection, and that's why my Twitter is what it is. HR Giger is one of my biggest inspirations. He is the artist that was responsible for the entire aesthetic of the Alien series. He created the xenomorph. Like, he airbrushes his art. He's brilliant. Don't get me started. But I think that a lot of my artistry revolves around looking at his artwork, and it is dark, and it is alien, and it is gothic. His style is biomechanical, which is that mixture of half mechanical, which is, I love that because I love mechanics, and then half bio, half human, or half living. And of course, that's the other wonderful thing in this lifetime of ours is just this life in general. So it's these combination of my two favorite things. And I think that shows a bit in the collection. Yeah, I guess, yeah, in dreams, I dream pretty heavy, and I get to see things luckily and remember things from dreams. So like the hand came out of a dream that was like a few weeks back. And then after I did it, I don't know, I was a big Super Smash Brothers Melee fan, and I don't know if any players out there, but there's the Master Hand, which is like the boss, and so I was like, it kind of gives me that vibes, and I'm all right with it, so I rolled with it. But yeah, dude.
I mean, in each one, like we listened, like the first thing before you got your supercomputer, right? You said it took you like what was it, 3 or 4 to 8 hours per. How did you do that? Like, cause you're complete, brother. Like, how did your purchase of your jet engine, as you guys call it,
Right.
and did it live up to expectations? And was it as
Yeah,
easy? You breezed through them, right?
yeah,
Seemed
yeah,
like from outside looking in, right?
yeah. Right. Of course, that's how it always is with this stuff. But yeah, no, I mean, well, it wasn't taking me 8 hours per one of these guys. They were rendering in like, I actually forget. I think they were rendering in maybe 8 minutes each or so. Now the firepower that I've got is it's about 8 times as fast. So these guys are taking me about a minute each. But if it's got any translucency, if it has any glass or plastic things that are see-through, I give it an extra 30 to 45 seconds because the computer does not like that math at all. So I have to give that a little bit more time. But other than that, that's what we're looking at right now. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, maybe it was per NFT in the beginning. I don't remember. I try to remember that question.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah.
That was great, man. What is your favorite, y'all? Y'all have a favorite of ones that we touched on, Jay? And then would you like me to show that Cardano here soon? Because that is another piece that, like, is that the animation? Of course, the 10 animated pieces, they're not going to be this detailed, right? There's no way. I mean, it's just going to be one of the mechanisms with like the 4,000, something like that, correct? Like 10 animated pieces like that.
It's going to be like that. Yeah. Even the 4,000, the 4,000 reveal has that like camera motion. That's even a little bit more. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking different aspects of the PFP and doing something creative with them. So it might be the head rotates, or it might be some of the spikes kind of do like a waving kind of thing. So it's going to be really cool things to catch your eye. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And there's gonna only be 10 out of 4,000.
But yeah, Cardano, no, yeah, that's definitely not gonna. I can't make 10 of those. No be here until August.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, absolutely. Wren, you want to touch on like them being non-auto generated, man? And will this be the biggest collection so far, non-auto generated on Cardano? Even if it isn't, like, it's an amazing feat, brother.
Sure. No, for sure. Jeff, do you know that stat?
Yeah, so up to date, it possibly. I wouldn't be able to, disclose that 100%. But I mean, up to date, I have not seen a 4,000 non-auto generated. At least they haven't disclosed it to the public. That would be something that I would definitely disclose, because like I mentioned, each one has his personal signature. Like he mentioned, takes him 1 or 2 minutes to actually do them one by one. What a computer would take 1 minute to do 4,000. So it's still a lot of time. So it's just something that to definitely be highlighted. And yeah, so like I mentioned, there are 4,000 non-auto generated our Genesis token holders. The first reward they're going to be getting is a 1-to-1 whitelist, which enables them to get this mechanism profile picture for 100 ADA compared to the public lottery, which will also be a lottery, not guaranteed, for 150. So they do get some type of discounts for the first early supporters. And something to discuss is that the resolution is going to be 4K, so it's definitely high quality stuff that you can zoom into.
Yeah, for sure. And the non-auto generated aspect of it, I think that there is one other element that is adding an enormous amount of time to this non-auto generator. So we're non-auto generator, but there's one more step, and that step is the images you have pulled up right now. Those bodies, they're different bodies. Those are different styles, we're calling them. The butterfly that's on the shoulder of the girl with the hole in her chest, that butterfly will not be there when I put the butterfly on the PFP right next to it, the one with the rainbow, or the one next to it. It's a different place. So what that means is I can't just have one butterfly and then have that, use that whenever I'm making these combinations over and over and over again. There are, I can't say how many, but there's a lot of different bodies. So I have to pick the right butterfly for the right body. And then there's another, there's a lot to it, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know if there is a PFP collection that has that specific thing where a trait moves around based on other traits.
I get what you're saying 100%.
Yep,
So,
I understand that.
Absolutely, because like you're seeing, like the shoulder widths are skinnier, some wider, some, and it actually has to physically move. Now, did man, it's just unbelievable. You just blew my mind. I had something to add to that, but here you go, guys. And if you didn't join the public lottery, you have till 4/20/2022. You click on the button and you insert your address. And I've already confirmed, Jeff. That's what I think you made me confirm. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's unbelievable, Wren. I can't believe that you have. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. 7.51%. Was that the most, or ish? Is that like the most common trait? Did that change since you finished the collection?
It did. Who, you want to chime in?
Yeah. So I actually went through and actually hand did the entire list of rarities to kind of cater this entire experience of making the collection. It was an incredibly personal personal and unique experience that Wren and I went through, because having a whole experience in video games and having those rare drops and feeling all this unique type of content, we really wanted to incorporate that into this project. So I mean, when we have our rarity chart open, actually I'm going to pull it up right now, so I'm going to leak a little bit of really cool information for you. Yeah, we have an entire list that shows every single possibility that can happen. And then in the collection of 4,000, like how often that's actually going to happen. So basically the rarest thing that we have is actually only going to be in the collection one single time, which is 0.03%, which is the most rarest thing that we have. And the most common thing that we have is, let's see, let me find it. It is about 3.80%.
Wow.
And that's the most common thing that we have in the entire collection, which, I mean, you check out CNFT tools and you go to any other thing, and I mean, you might be able to get down to a 1% or 0.5% or something like that. But usually their most common things are like 70, 80%. Like a lot of the time it's just flooded with the exact same content. But one of the things we wanted to focus on was when you pull up CNFT tools, like we're hoping that you just don't see the same things all over the screen, and that it's a completely unique experience as you scroll through the collection. So that was the goal.
Unbelievable. So three and like, so you literally cut it more, like almost 60%. The oh my, that's like who you take this one, dude. Dude, that's unbelievable. I can't wait to see mine, bro. Like I need to have like a minting party, and hopefully, dude, these things, it goes smooth so I get them right away, bro. Like I'm so excited. Man, I can't believe that. I was excited when Jeff said like 6%, and then 7.5%, but dude, 3%. And like you said, 80% is like very common on most collections. And these are pretty much almost all going to be one of ones, and that's why I'm really so excited. And that they're never leaving my wallet. Do you have a favorite, brother, before we jump into this one-of-one Cardominator? Like that?
I'm actually, as it scrolls by right now, the hand that's holding that head, actually that head is one of my favorite combinations of style and texture that we have in the collection. It's a really cool combination with the wings and the hand body itself. But I think as far as the attributes go, I think that one really always caught my eye when we were messing around with combinations. But I mean, just as of recently, we've been looking back through the actual NFTs in the whole collection, just going through them one last time. And honestly, I haven't really seen one that I don't like. I mean, that's kind of the issue, is that there's so many amazing attributes that kind of go into this, and it's really making all of the combinations stand out in their own very specific way. And it's great.
I can't pick. I agree with you 100%. I would be ecstatic with every one. And normally, you know, these are like the best they're going to get. But like, it's everything you see is going to be so unique and different. I can't believe this OE with the eagle on it was like one of my favorites. And the halo, I could say, was my favorite. But then the damn, all the cartoons and the Spider-Man, then that, like, dude, like everyone now, like you said, I don't know what, and it gets me so pumped up as a collector, bro, like that I'm going to have all of these, man. So thank you for bringing this to us, brother. Like, I swear to God, I'm so excited for this, man. And I'm telling everybody everywhere, you know, the price is what it is now. It's more about the membership, and, you know, but you need this membership to have access to you in the future, bro, because you're going places. So, yeah, man. The wallet set showed himself too. You got a lot of holders, man, holding. I'm going to go ahead and play this, bro. Y'all make sure y'all have y'all stuff turned down a little bit, brother. The one of one that should have been sold already, but they had some playing around in the Discord.
Yeah.
Exposed.
How hasn't Kodak approached you guys yet? You know what I'm saying? To like shoot a commercial. No, I mean seriously, like that's just silly on their part. And again, like this here, like that took a while to make. Like just like the win button, I you know, that was amazing. Jeff just told you what to do, and you started popping it with the head. Like I just loved it. Was this easy for you? Was it fun? You like
this one? This one was tough. This one, anytime you have anything moving like a character, it gets really complicated. You know, the walking is really, it can be weird. The lifting of the gun, that was all done by hand, and that kind of took some time to make look natural. Keyframes, there's a way that you have to curve keyframes in order for things to look real, which is once you learn a little bit about keyframing and the curves, when you watch Pixar and you watch, you know, the pros do it, it's amazing what they do to make things look realistic. Even if you do mocap, like taking those and then making it feel more real. Anyway, don't want to get going on that. But yeah, no, this one was fun. I think I spent a lot of time on the score. I love doing orchestral composition. My dad played me a lot of orchestral music growing up, and I really took a liking to this kind of style of grand moments. I really love, as you can see, even in the other piece, the logo reveal, I really love the equivalent of an EDM drop, keeping it low and then really low and then exploding. And I do that in Cardominator, and I do that in the OE logo reveal, because I love to try to get people to have goosebumps. I really love getting goosebumps myself from anything, music, movies, singing, anybody, anything. And I think that's one of the biggest, the coolest things we can do as a human race is get goosebumps and give goosebumps. I think it's something that's really magical that happens. So I do everything I can in these one-of-one animated pieces to get somebody to feel goosebumps. And if they do, I was successful. All those hours were worth it. Even if they only feel it once, it's me giving back, to be honest with you. I appreciate the people that give me goosebumps so much.
Ren, it gave me goosebumps.
Hey,
It did, bro.
hey.
I swear to God, I was in that auction wishing I had the liquidity and to buy it. I mean, it's gonna be whoever owns that piece is gonna. It's like a Picasso, you know.
Yeah, and to touch and discuss more about the auction, we're actually super excited to auction that piece with a credible platform. We're going to be auctioning it with Artano, which is a new marketplace on Cardano that focus on one-on-one pieces similar to Cardominator. And yeah, we're very excited to partner up with them. We're gonna roll it out real nice and smooth, and we're definitely gonna show you different suspenseful events tailored to that.
That's excellent. When is that gonna happen, Jeff?
That's going to be after the mechanism drop. So we're going to be announcing a couple things, including our black paper after the drop. But that will be after the mechanism drop. So we will be announcing the dates in our Discord and in our Twitter and along with our website.
This is what I'm talking about right here, bro. When I seen this 4,000, buddy, like it was done. It was done. And then like I
Out in
even thought like
4K.
I thought he might like, do like most artists would do, like use that bass in a few bases, you know what I mean? And just like you said, auto gen, I don't even care. It would be sick. I would be like, yay. But like to see what you've done, Wren, like it's truly amazing, dude. And just what you will become because your confidence is growing, brother. It's exciting. Whoever does not have these Genesis tokens is going to be very sorry, and they don't understand the depth of them yet. I've been trying to tell them for a long time, and I've personally attributed people buying over 20 to 25, but like they need to have this in their Cardano wallet. So man, I just can't get it. And so let's go ahead real quick. You're going to be able to mint 1-to-1 guaranteed, right? If not, you're going to be for a 100 ADA. If not, you're going to have to take your chance to get lucky, just like the Bake Nation, to get a raffle. It's going to be similar to that, right? To get one of 3,000 chances. So, if anyone does not have a Genesis token, they need to go to the Overexposed website and make sure to enter the raffle to get, for 150 ADA, which brings me to the question. Did you guys think of raising the price? Like I wouldn't have I'm glad it is what it is, right? I would have no problem with someone who minted a coin for 250, right? And it's, I believe in this just as much, it's different utility and stuff like that. But I mean, what you guys, what came to the price, right? Of mint of 150 for the public for this quality, man.
So yeah, 150. We set a set price from the beginning. So we wanted to make sure that we stick to our commitment to the community. We believe that 150 was a fair price for the work that we have. Now, of course, it is more valuable, just like Equine and any other project. Imagine us having a 300 ADA mint price. That would have been a shock for a lot of newcomers. So one of the things that we thought of was the newcomers in the space. So we wanted to make sure that it was accessible to them, just like Ethereum. For certain people, they're not eligible to get these beautiful pieces that last a lifetime. So that is part of the thought process, and making sure that is a price that it is sustainable for the project, but also sustainable for our customers.
Love it. I love it. I like that it doesn't price everybody out, but it also, it's exclusive enough to where, hey, it's only 4,000 of them. The art speaks for itself. It's literally going to be the first of its kind. I'm pumped again. I'm excited for it. I would have paid double and have liquidated some stuff in my wallet to make it happen, man.
Yeah, we understand. And that's the beauty of the Genesis token too, is that we have such a large distribution account. I mean, we have 1,000 tokens, and about 71 are distributed in different wallets, 71%. So that shows how many people are already involved in the Genesis, and how many will get involved in the mechanism. So we're super stoked on having more community members, so we can build on top of more additional community activities, and just showcase what Wren's creativity.
Absolutely. And like, so the Genesis token, it will also grant you access to, in addition to one-to-one mint, it'll also give you access to the dark room, which Wren, does, it's behind the scenes. What else am I missing here, Jay? Besides future whitelist, and any other projects or any other drops, no matter where we go, right?
Sure. So to discuss a little bit more about the Genesis token, it's the digital membership of the ecosystem of Overexposed. So one of the things that, as of right now, it will grant you whitelist one-on-one mint for a very limited drop that's going to be coming out on the 26th. So you're going to have 24-hour period. Something that we thought about was the experience, making sure that people with fast internet, or let's say people that are working and probably in different time zones, since we are a worldwide platform, want to make sure that we give them 24 hours to be able to mint and not have to worry to rush home, or be starting up data lists from their work computer or something like that. So we definitely gave them 24 hours one-on-one mint, and then we're also giving them, like you mentioned, the price of the public is 150 and you find that fair, but we're also giving them the whitelist price of 100 ADA instead of the 150, which is a 30% discount for just believing in us from the beginning. So if you minted the Genesis token, which was originally 100 ADA, now you have a whitelist for the mechanism, which will be 100 ADA. Essentially, you'll be paying 200 ADA for the whole package. For the starter package, I call it, of Overexposed. So I think as an early supporter, that is a very fair price, and it definitely gives you some benefits.
And you said the black paper is going to reveal more after that, and that's when the real fun happens.
Yeah,
that's when the further utility is going to be discussed. And what other events, brother, are you going to be doing here soon to expose Overexposed? As now Wren is done with the work, and he can get his project out there, right? Where you can kind of get the name out. And what would you do after the mint to even gain more exposure, bro?
Sure. So some of the things that we have lined up, it's like I mentioned, we're going to have this partnership with Artano that's going to expose to the people that don't know Cardano and could use a credible platform to be able to mint these one-on-ones NFTs. After that, of course, we're going to be focusing on making sure that we do these type of things to show our face, do videos on YouTube. And then the most exciting is going to be CNFTCon. We're going to have a booth for CNFTCon, which is 30 by 30, the largest booth that you are able to get in the event. And we have one of the end caps, which is going to be the highlight of the CNFTCon. I believe we're going to have a lot of people there, and we're going to do a lot of stuff that is going to be tailored to our community as well. I'm also planning on going to NFT NYC, representing Overexposed, which is going to be another platform, which is very interesting. NFT NYC is tailored to all NFT, not just Cardano. So that gives us another chance to showcase the stuff that Wren brings to the table. So yeah, those are some small events that we have going on. Of course, we'll plan and adjust as time goes on. As we evolve, so will our plans.
Yeah, I love it. I've been trying to talk in Twitter Spaces on Ethereum, and I've been always pinning my video, and I've asked them what they think of your work, and they love it. And I'm like, oh, didn't he come from Ethereum? I'm like, yeah, he did, bro, but y'all didn't give him, straight up. But they don't really like to hear about other projects, how they go sometimes. But I'm trying, dude, and they are appreciated. So, and the New York City NFT con, like, that's big, Jeff. I know. So can't wait. Are you going, Wren?
When is it?
It's gonna be like around towards the CNFT con event, so like around August, October, yeah, like around there.
Well, I don't know. I might actually be on the East Coast around that time, so I don't know if I've already missed my ticket or whatever. But we should talk about that, Jeff, because I might be able to make it, and then I can look at all the Ethereum people and be like, you missed me.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Let me know too, Jay, because in August, bro, like I thought it was coming up soon. Like if the tickets are still open, I'd love to, just
Yeah, so the tickets are definitely still open. You can pretty much buy VIP tickets. I believe it's 1,500. And you can also sign up to be a speaker. The date I can't think off the top of my head because with all these with the way the space moves, I get dates confused. But it's definitely coming up, in the near future. And I'm definitely gonna be in there because I'm from New York, and NFTs in New York together is just gonna be like a dream come true to me, honestly.
That's what's up. I was in a big space earlier and they were talking about it. So I'm glad that you're going to be there showing it off because you got to be, right? Like that's huge. So great job, dude. And then you see, man, look at this floor, bro. Like I love it, right? Look at it. I'm not like a KRC Wren, but it's nice to see the value of that and it's not holding. I told people the other day it's going to be it's going to hit 4,000 again before it hits 1,000. And I promise you that is financial advice, people. I swear. I put my money where my mouth is, bro.
Yeah.
Take it for what it is.
Yeah. No, it's great to see. I mean, as an artist, there's always that really weird balance seesaw of art and money. And, one doesn't mean the other, one doesn't justify the other, but I mean, I think every artist longs for appreciation and feeling valued. I mean, I don't really think any artist truly would be in a closed off room forever and just make art. I mean, maybe, but a lot of artists want other people to see it and appreciate it and give thoughts about it, love it or hate it. So seeing these numbers and seeing the floor, it feels great. It makes it feel like this isn't just a bunch of people. This isn't just a bunch of me doing a hobby because I've done hobbies my entire life. Like this is like, okay, now this is useful for my actual life and I can make life decisions based on this, you know what I mean? Which is really cool.
I can't wait to see where you go, dude. Because like you said the first time, I'll just grab 7-8 items, assets on the old hard drive and sold them. It's just like you can do that in your sleep now, bro. Like in your life, like you're set, brother. And then guess what? You can help so many more when you have children. You're gonna teach your children this, and that's what it is, bro. It's about teaching the people that wasn't as fortunate enough to learn what you learned, or just shortening that yield curve, right? Like trim some of that years off of that, just we doing love and help people, like lead them to Jeff, tell them,
Right.
find someone. And just, that's what I love that the Cardano community is doing, the transparency, bro, the love, and just everyone just helps each other, right? I don't feel like it's so much dog eat dog yet. It will become that as we become bigger. But we're gonna have our foundation set, man, and I'll be riding on the back of you guys, brother. So red carpet, here we come, right, Jay and Wren, please. I'm with my hot sauce, bro. So please have a nice camera for Chrissy and I to take a nice photograph, brother, and maybe include all of you guys, right, at CNFT Con. We can't wait.
No, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. I need to make a wish list, an Amazon wish list with hot sauce.
That's funny.
Do it and send it to me, dog.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Fire, bro. So yeah, man, Jeff, real quick. March 26th is the whitelist mint, full 24 hours, right? Then we're gonna have on the 27th, right, for 100 ADA, right, for the whitelist mint on the 26th, and then public mint on the 27th, right? So then we're gonna go ahead and go ahead. That's correct, right?
Yeah, so just to
retouch
on the mechanism. Nah, you want to redo that again? You want to?
No, yeah. Oh, you can.
Go
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna edit that stuff out. You feel me?
Nah, go ahead. You have to start it off and then like tag me into the.
All right, I'm about to share the screen too, so just touch it off. You feel me? And then I got you. All right, perfect. So yeah, here we go, y'all. For one last time to touch it off, we're gonna go ahead and the public mint, the whitelist mint is gonna be on the 26th. All right, it's going to be 24 hours. You're going to have to hold a Genesis token, and that snapshot is happening. Is that happening on the 20th as well?
Correct. So the snapshot and the public lottery will be on the 20th. Then after the 21st, you'll be able to see if you're eligible. Same thing on the website. Then our our whitelist mint will be on the 26th, which will be Genesis token holders. They'll be able to mint for 100 ADA, and you can see this information on our website. Along with the next day, you will have the public mint, which would be the 27th, and it will be 150 ADA. And the collection size will be 4,000. There will be the resolution will be 4K. And it's one NFT per transaction. And again, like we mentioned, they're non-auto generated. And the Mechanism collection is the first one designed by Wren Ellis.
Can't wait, man. Thank you, brother. So, oh man, I want to ask you so many more questions, brother. But yeah, I appreciate your time, all three of you. Right? I mean, this was wonderful. Wren, do you have anything to touch on, buddy? Like, do you would like to?
Yeah, I made 3 special chronic combinations.
Ooh, yes, I almost forgot. Let's see. Oh my God. All right, here we go, y'all. 3. I got sneak peeks. I am privy. You guys are gonna be able to see it here next. Let me get to it. Let me get to my messages, guys. Wow. All right, y'all. Here it comes. I'm gonna get there. So Wren, what were your I'm gonna go ahead and show this bad boy first. Oh my God. I won't be mad if I get this one. All right. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Here we go. So what was your inspiration behind this bad boy? Like, did you have, here we go. Look at this, y'all. First time seeing this bad boy. This is what I don't understand how your brain works. Like, it's not even close to like anything else that you've done. Like, the camera's not even the same. Like, and then you got like some rattlesnake skin, my dude. Like, dude, that is so freaking amazing, bro. Like, and look at this one. Can we see this one too? Yes. All right, I'm in the screen. Like, brother, like, and that, so is that like the best type of camera you like because it's just one snap and you better have it good? Is that like for, you know, a photographer, like that's your like jam? That's what you
I love Polaroids. Yeah, for that exact reason, like you said, it's a one-shot go. You better get it. And now these days, Polaroid film is very expensive. So, I would say that that's one of my favorite cameras. That exact model, not so much. I actually don't own. Oh no, actually, I do have one of those. But yeah, I do love the single take thing, like you said.
What is that? Like, it's obviously like the veins and stuff. Like, is that like wired? I can't zoom in because I'm on Chrissy's computer. Like my computer, I can zoom in like big time. That's why I'm kind of disappointed now, not being able to zoom in and show your beautiful work.
No, all good, all good. Yeah, no, I call it the spaghetti. This body actually has several variations of different color. Actually, on the website, you don't have to go to it, but there's this same body style, which we're calling robot. And on the website, there's like the see-through one. And that one right there, the one that I sent over, the red one, is, it's the first time it's being seen. The tubes, the spaghetti, I used a cloth texture actually, which it's kind of hard to tell, but it gives, if you zoom in, it gives a very soft kind of specular to it, which I thought was kind of a cool look. And then, yeah, of course, we got the clean, the acrylic.
Look at this
camera. Yeah, this one's a fun one.
So fire, dude. Look at the alien in the bottom, bro. Like, dude, you got some craziness about you. Like, what is going on with this?
Yeah, that one.
Dude, it blows my mind. When I seen these, I'm like, Kristen said, what? Like, dude, I can't.
Yeah.
Like,
we call that one jail, because we got that little guy down there in his belly that's stuck. This one actually has a handful of variations that are pretty cool. This is, I believe, it's okay to disclose this at this point because there's so many traits and attributes to share. But I think this is the second to most rare version of this body. And the most rare is is super cool. I think that's one of the ones you like a lot, right?
Yeah, that body style, the most rare one, is, I think, hands down my favorite one. I might just have to pick it up if anyone's selling it. Just saying.
Yeah. No. So anyway, so this body mesh, this body style has some cool ones. But yeah, this one I combine. So for these, I'm hand combining. These aren't technically PFPs. These are me picking traits that I think look really cool together. So we don't know if this one's going to pop up. Now, if it doesn't pop up in the ones that are combined on our list, it might be one of the one-on-one animated ones. So it's not that it's not going to happen. It's just that this is right now officially me, and actually the rest of the team. Everybody's giving their input on these combinations. But yeah, just a little tidbit.
I absolutely could see this when you said that. This looks like the camera, right? The lens, it looks like a turbine. You could see like a jet turbine, you know what I mean? So I could see this spinning, like you said, like, or like you said, some spikes moving and stuff on certain aspects. So I love what you're doing, brother. Like, it's so elegant too, and I love the touch, dude. Like, it's so, like subtle on the eye, and it just, everything you got, bro, just goes together. Whether you got crazy colors, you complement them well. Like, not one that I've ever seen like who said is gaudy, or like, I really don't like that one, and it's so amazing to say that. I've never said that really before. Like, always you got, I don't like that one, I hope I don't get this one. But right. I just wanted the plain old Halo one, dude, at first, like, and that's like plain old Halo, and that one just, it's, oh, bro, so excited, man. So these are first time seeing here, and like you said, the second rare. This is unbelievable, Wren. Unbelievable, brother. I can't believe.
Thanks, man.
I can't believe you self-taught this, and you're such an inspiration, man. I'm serious. Like, my brother has a 18-year-old. She's deaf. It's his stepdaughter. She's been drawing since she's been 5, and I've been telling my brother and my family, now they're starting to get NFTs. They don't get them yet, they're not in them, but they're starting to understand it. And she has this talent, and what kind of Discord by not hearing, right, just typing, and she's big into anime, and it's an inspiration. Like, and she uses Blender, so by you doing it, like, and she's 18, so like it's really inspiring to where, look, I'm gonna put on you, look at Wren, and then maybe show her some artwork, and show other, I show NFTs, and just like you said, man, you can do it. You just she needs to believe, but she's never been given anything. So see you, and really, I'm gonna put her on you and like implement your, like, hey, do what he did. Excuse me. Grind for the next 5 years. By the time you're 23, you'll be a master. You know what I mean? And that's what it's. I don't know if that's going to go good, but it's really nice to see, what you're doing, and you're going to inspire a lot of kids, man.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Absolutely. I mean, yeah. And yeah, she grind for 5 years. She's going to be amazing at Blender for sure. And something that somebody said to me one time is like, finding a little bit of success is preparation and luck. So it's you do your homework so that when that one moment comes, you're ready. You've done your homework. You've done your thing. So I think that it's the combination, and you can't control luck, but you can control preparation. So I'm super happy to hear that she's into something, a trade skill, so young. I mean, 3D, people kill for 3D. There's not that many people that are doing 3D. Like, I'll see a big rap artist and have some 3D in it, and I'm like, I think I know who that is, and I like follow them on Instagram. Like, there's not that many of us. And if you start young, and you know that, and you actually have a passion for it, because this self-taught stuff, it only happens if you really enjoy it. Like, if you have fun with it the whole freaking time, it's done. You're done. You're going to get there. The second that it feels like you're learning something that you're not into, then it's over. And you can't force that. You can never force learning something that you're not just really naturally into. So as long as she keeps having fun with it, same with piano, don't just practice scales over and over again. That's what your teachers will try to have you do. Take a break and actually play to a song. Have fun. People don't have enough fun when they're learning. You know what I mean? And I think that with 3D, it sounds like she's got something going. Just reminder, have fun. Don't just work on technical things. Make some stupid stuff,
Absolutely. And I can't, she's been doing the not Magical Voxela, but the Minecraft and the Roblox for 5-6 years now. And then she's saying she's doing Blender. I don't know where, but she is so much more techie. So, but then again, like you said, you got to be prepared for when our shot does come. Just like tonight, I greatly appreciate you guys. Like, I couldn't, I missed last night. And like I said, I missed tonight, right? I might not get another shot with y'all. So thank y'all for being here with me, right? And spending your time with me, man. Because I'm forever grateful for this moment that I got to speak for you before you blow up and launch, brother. Like, I swear you're going to blow up, bro, and just stay humble like you are, and you deserved it. And keep inspiring, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, Jeff and I speak. I'm not just saying this shit because I'm on camera, bro. Like, I do this every day, and like, I'm 39. Wish I knew what I knew when I was 29 or 26 or 19. I've been on for 21 years and grinded. So I love seeing you make it, bro. And especially when you at your bottom and your rock bottom, right? And you felt like you couldn't do right. That's usually when the winners come up, dog. Pressures make diamonds. So you a diamond, my guy. And I can't wait, bro. You know,
I like that. Yeah.
I mean, it does, bro. You know, and that's what's up. And you are. And Jeff, man, thank you. My guy, bro, I've been straight from day one, you know, on the voice chats. We spoke for 3 hours and he sold me a project like that. And I'm like me, I told you, real recognizes real. You got you a real one, bro. So keep him and who, you know, you guys keep doing your thing. You look after Wren, man, and keep your team close, bro, because y'all got a good thing going, man. Really do. And I really appreciate being a part of the community as little as I can, you know what I mean? But and I love being a part of your project and your business that you guys have started. It's an honor, and I can't wait to see where you guys are taking this, bro. You know, so, you know, much love to you guys, bro.
Oh, man, thank you so much for having us on your platform and allowing the whole entire team to discuss the project with you, man. Thank you so much, and make sure that, you know, Chris has a little soup before she goes to bed. You gotta take care of wifey. Make sure she feels better. Send her my wishes, man.
Hey, man, thank you, Jay. Much appreciated. And thank you guys again. She'll make sure to let y'all know. She really appreciated, again, your blessing on her painting. And every artist, I'm sure that the community, like what you guys are doing in the community, man, it means a lot to them. So much love what you guys are doing again. And y'all, like I said, man, make sure overexposed.io is their website. Their Twitter has 9,374 on Twitter and almost 18,000 on Discord, man. So sold out is gonna be facts, and can't wait, man. I love it, bro. Well, again, thank y'all for joining me, man. It was an honor. And y'all have a wonderful night.
Thank you, man.
You too.
Really appreciate it.